it's November. It's crazy, right? And you know what else? Couple of things. All right. So first of all, it's Veterans Day. So I want to say a big thank you to all the veterans, past and present, that have fought for us. And thank you so much, everybody out there. But you know what? I have a special thank you for my favorite veteran, who happens to be my dad. He was born in 1929, and he's hopefully watching right now. If my mom got it to work, happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday, Frank.
I think that makes him 92.
93.
93?
Isn't it?
Oh,
no, you're right.
92.
You're right.
Happy 92nd birthday, Dad, my favorite veteran. And everybody else, thank you. All right, so my dad loves cornbread, so I'm making cornbread. You know, there's few things that are more American than corn, right? Cornbread. We get so much stuff from corn, I couldn't name it all, right? From ethanol to beautiful cornmeal, to even things like grits and stuff like that. So, you know, I figured, why not on Veterans Day do something as American as cornbread? It's like America's bread. That's how I sort of look at it, and I love it. And you can make it so many different ways, savory and sweet. And Deborah Fonseca, I know, I think you commented pretty early on tonight. First of all, hi to everybody from John F. Kennedy High School that's out there. Cornbread is going to be savory and sweet. So I hope that answers your question. All right, so today what we're going to do is we're going to make a cornbread with cheddar cheese and scallions, and then we're going to finish it off with a honey, I guess we'll call it a little bit of a spicy honey butter sauce, which is a drizzle that goes on the outside of it. And I love honey on my cornbread. I love honey in so many different dishes, especially cornbread. All right, so this is how you make it. Of course, I'm going to use my PowerXL Air Fryer Pro. You could fit, I'm going to show you what you could fit in here, because you can actually bake a cornbread in here or a pie. It's so versatile, you can do all sorts of stuff. So here's our dry ingredients. Let's get right into the recipe. So of course, it's cornbread. Here's my cornmeal. I'm using a medium grind, which is great for cornbread because I like it corny. And you'll see how corny I like it. I know.
All right.
I'm going to add a little sugar. So it's cornmeal, sugar. Now this is baking soda and baking powder. And you guys, the recipe is posted. So if you could share that recipe, share this live, that would be great. Now we're going to put in a little bit of flour, about 1/4 cup. Now what we do is we take all of our dry ingredients. There's a little bit of salt in there too. I added that to the cornstarch. I'm sorry. I added that to the cornmeal. All right, so we just kind of combine our dry ingredients. It's that easy. Cornbread is so easy to make, but we're going to use buttermilk. I love buttermilk in my cornbread. So we're going to pour that in. We're going to pour the butter in. That's melted butter. We're going to pour a couple of eggs in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to combine all of this. Now, a lot of times you could do the wet in a bowl and then the dry in a different bowl. When you're just making one, I don't really think it's necessary. You can just do everything all at once right in this bowl right here. It works great. Cornbread is so forgiving, you guys. As long as you get the ingredients right, it's hard to mess it up. And that's what I love about it, other than the taste. Okay, so I combined all of that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, now this is a pie pan, a cake pan. This is from Chefologist. I do work with Chefologist. I always like to tell you guys if I work with somebody or I don't. We kind of created this to make sure that it fit in most air fryers. You can get this on QVC. It comes in a whole set of air fryer accessories, which is really, really cool. Now, I used my oil sprayer just to spray it a little bit. Now, even when a pan is nonstick, I do like to spray it with some oil or even some flour, because what it does is it puts a beautiful sheen on the outside. So it's more than just being nonstick. It's a visual as well. So I'm going to put that here, but before I pour it in, I'm going to add my corn and my scallions. Now, I told you, I like my cornbread very corny. So I have a decent amount of corn in there. And then
cornucopia of corn.
Oh, corn. Jessica Theiss.
I came up with the first
I
one.
like that, a cornucopia of corn. And then we're going to have a plethora of We're going to have a plethora of cheese, if that makes sense. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold that in. So it's scallions, it's cheese, it's whole corn. And I like the yellow corn for this. I want it as corny as possible. I know it sounds like I'm doing that on purpose, but I really, really do like my cornbread
Don't
corny.
say it again. Do not.
So we just combine that, and then I pour it right into my cake pan. Now, what's great about the cornbread is we can do it in a cake pan, or we could do it in little cupcake pans, or any shape really that you have that will fit in the air fryer. Of course, this pan fits in the Air Fryer Pro from PowerXL perfectly. Now, what we do is we just kind of get it down here. And what I do is I kind of just give it a spin, just like you would a cake, just to kind of get some of the air bubbles down. I'm not going to slam it down like I normally would, because that's going to be annoying for everybody who's watching. So look how pretty that is. I mean, I wish you guys could just smell it. It just smells like corn. And you know, what's great about cornbread is it's not, obviously I'm making this because we have Thanksgiving coming up and stuff like that. And I think, you know, cornbread lends itself really great to, you know, Thanksgiving. It goes great with gravy. It goes great with turkey. I mean, I do some stuff with cornbread. Maybe I will actually in a couple of weeks to show you some leftovers that we can make with cornbread. It is such a forgiving bread, and it just works with everything. So we just pop this right into the air fryer. We're gonna cook it about 25 or 30 minutes. You guys know it's the same test. You stick a fork or a toothpick in, make sure it comes out clean. About 350, 360 degrees for about 25 minutes-ish. And that is really depending on the size of your pan. Maybe it's more shallow and wider, which means you cook it a little less. Or, you know, if you have a smaller pan that's higher, you would cook it longer. So you have to kind of eyeball it up a little bit, but you guys are used to doing that.
Do you have something in there? In the PowerXL?
I do.
Ah, I thought so. It
So-
looks all steamy.
It is a little steamy. So what I did is of course, now this is cooled, customer service, I always like to tell you that. Now, that's what it looks like when it's done.
Beautiful.
You can
Eric.
see the scallions and the corn. It smells so good. It makes me want to have like my turkey dinner right now. And you know, this is great even in the morning after Thanksgiving. You toast it or you put it back in the air fryer with some butter. So, of course, I made this one, and we're going to let this one cool a little bit more. I have one that I made in a different shape over here. Now, this is the other chefologist piece that we did that comes in that set. This is a longer piece. It's a little deeper. Now, look how beautiful that cornbread is.
Oh my gosh.
It's shiny and beautiful and brown. And then
Beautiful.
I'm just going to put this here for 1 second, you guys. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make the honey. So the honey's really easy to make. So what I did is I melted some butter, and I'm going to pour that in a little bowl. And then I have some honey. Now, this honey that I'm using, this is Manuka honey. You can use any honey that you like.
And by the way, guys, recipe is also posted, so you don't have to try to remember this either.
Yes, it's part of the other recipe. Always post it. If you could share, that'd be great. Now I'm going to put about a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon into the butter and the honey. And then I'm also going to put about a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. So that paprika gives it a nice spicy flavor. So it's kind of savory and sweet all together. And we're just going to give this a really good mix like this. Now, if you make this ahead of time and it kind of like seizes up a little bit, don't worry about it. Just either put it over some hot water, or if it's you know, in a microwave safe bowl, you can put it in that and just melt it up. But look how pretty that is.
Let's see the shimmer.
That is going to be so good.
That's beautiful.
And then it just comes together really, really
it
easy
smells
once you get that
so
cinnamon in there.
good.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness. I might have to cheat on my diet.
No cheating.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Cheating.
All right, so let's just cut this guy up right here.
Oh, okay.
Now, again, remember what I said, how forgiving cornbread is. Now, it's just so pretty.
Look at that.
It's so easy to make. You don't have to be a baker. It's not like baking cakes, you know, where you have to get them absolutely perfect. They just come out just so easy and just so wonderful.
gosh.
Look how pretty that is. Now, to me, you got to put corn in your cornbread, you guys. The cheese kind of gives it a nice flavor. Obviously, it adds a little fat to it. The corn makes it nice, and it just gives it a really corny flavor. And it's really pretty. So when you serve it, you can see the scallions and the corn. And I think that takes it to another place. A lot of cornbread recipes don't have corn as one of the ingredients, but
really,
not for me. So I'm just gonna pour this
you
over.
have to get some real corn in there. I agree.
Like this.
Why wouldn't you? And it's not expensive either.
No, that's the other nice thing about corn right now. I mean, everything else is so expensive. Look at that. Oh.
Which piece do you want, guys? Claim your piece.
What do you think? So, listen, I'd love to see who's out there. Hopefully my mom figured out how to get on. And hi, Dad, if you're watching. Happy birthday again.
Well, we have a lot of shout-outs.
Yeah.
Pamela Schwainer says, looks wonderful, and the glaze is interesting with the paprika. She thought that was like a surprising addition.
Oh, good.
Adam
Thank you.
Melvin from England wants the end piece. I'm not sure how to get it
Oh,
there.
Adam, all right. Well, I'll
ship
send
it
this
over.
out to you.
Yeah, we'll FedEx it.
I'm going to actually try this right here.
Samantha Gallo said, where's Chekhov? Where's Poe? I know. What are they, like, slacking on the job? They're supposed to be cute in the background. Ha, ha, ha.
I actually had to put Chekhov away. He was crawling all over me, kitten. Sorry, Chekhov.
Yeah, he wants to be part of the action 24/7.
That's good.
PJ Hawthorne said, hi, Eric. Looks delicious.
Hey, PJ, thanks. I hope you'll try it.
Lisa Schmidt from Nashville says hello to us and the kitties.
Oh, Nashville. I bet you can make some grits down there.
Oh, my gosh,
What do you think?
I love grits, by the way. Katie
We don't
B,
have grits enough.
Katie B in the house.
Hey, of Katie B.
She had a procedure today, so
Oh, no.
she's not going to have her cocktail, but
Okay.
She's doing fine.
We wish you well, Katie B. I hope that you are doing great.
Pam Metcalf she loves the corn in the cornbread. She thinks that's a clever idea.
Oh, it's the only way to do it.
We have Lee Taylor saying, let's cheat, Jesse. I agree. And Darren Cates agrees I should cheat.
Yeah, okay, everybody.
That's two.
I won't. She always gets mad at me when she cheats, just so you guys know.
And just so you all know, we mean on my diet, not on Eric. I'm going to start some internet rumors here.
Yeah.
Lee Taylor says, let's cheat. I agree. Anyway, Barbara Stash says, love the cutting board. That is a pretty cutting board.
Yeah. I'm trying. I forgot who got this for me. I don't know.
Me too.
I'm going to get in trouble
you
now.
bought it.
No, I didn't. It was either Meredith Lawrence or Amy Block.
That's funny. Michelle McVicker wants to know, can you use hot honey?
Absolutely. In fact, if you use smoky paprika, that is really good too. And I love smoky paprika. I use sweet paprika for this, but smoky would take it to a whole nother place.
Carla Contreras said, this is great for Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely do this for Thanksgiving. And then do toast it in the morning with a little butter. And then put some more of the honey on top.
Ooh. I have another great idea from
Yeah.
Joanne Francis. She said this would be a great stuffing.
Yes,
Isn't
Joanne.
that interesting?
You're absolutely right. And you know what else? You can actually turn it into a bread pudding.
Oh.
So I should do that because, you take the cornbread and then you kind of toast it so you get all the moisture out of it. Mm-hmm. And then you put it back in a bowl with, the cream and the butter and the eggs, turkey. It's a really, really good after Thanksgiving sort of leftover hack. It's so good. Oh, man, I'm so hungry right now. I can't even tell you.
LaDon Burnt said, hi from Las Vegas.
Oh, Vegas. You guys taunt me. I love it.
Vegas, baby.
God, I love it.
Luada Green is here from Vancouver. Hi, Luada.
Hey, Luada. How you doing? Is it
And
probably cold up in Vancouver right now?
Yeah.
It's getting cold here. Ugh.
Victoria said, that looks so easy.
It is easy. You saw me. I did it live.
Nancy Baker loves Mexican cornbread. I wonder what's in that.
Well, Nancy Baker should share her recipe on my page so everybody could find out.
Mary Tan said, nice punning today. I'm going to take the credit for that. Today was my day.
I know. I like to be corny.
You were just corny. Katie B has that oil sprayer. I'm assuming.
Oh
she
yeah,
likes
the
it, or she
Evo.
wouldn't have mentioned it.
Yeah, the Evo oil sprayer is great. I mean,
Yeah.
listen, if you have an air fryer, you should have an Evo
Yeah.
oil sprayer because listen, when you air fry, you guys have heard me say it. You really want to save calories from fat. You get the oil sprayer, the Evo oil sprayer, and man, you get to put your own olive oil in there. It just works great for air frying.
You know what's interesting? Jillian Beard from England said cornbread is not a thing in England, but she's going to make it because it sounds so yummy.
Oh God, it's so delicious. You know, that's what I said. You know, I didn't do a lot of research on cornbread before we did this today, but to me, it always seemed very like it's kind of like an American thing. You know, I don't know other cultures that make it like we do, but I'm sure they do. If anybody did, I thought England would.
Nora Alberto said cornbread is her favorite.
Nora!
Super excited.
I did not know that.
Yes, I
Well,
did not know that.
I hope Nora tries this because I value her opinion. Hey everybody, thanks so much. It's, again, to all the veterans out there, past and present, thank you so much for your service. I know I appreciate it and I know everybody else does too. And happy birthday, Dad. Please eat cornbread. It's the easiest bread to make. There's no bread easier to make than cornbread, you guys. I'll see you next week, Thursday, 4 o'clock. I hope you will join me. Bye, guys.